Hey, good afternoon, guys. Just doing a little walk in the afternoon. It's been pouring Vancouver weather, pouring rain, and so just going to do an afternoon walk. And the sun came out a little, and we're just testing the DJI Pocket 3. And we'll just be using probably the HLG 10-bit mode for color and see how that does. And see what we can find today for a little bit of a nice walk in the afternoon. Just get out and about, and we'll see what we can find. Enjoy. While we walk along here, I thought I'd share some of my thoughts on the DJI Pocket 3 now that I've used it for about a month or so. I purchased the Creator Combo version direct from DJI.com as it was out of stock locally here in Canada. And then it only took about 5 days for delivery from DJI versus unknown time from local suppliers. As I'm new to vlogging style videos and learning to be more comfortable speaking to camera, I have found the Pocket 3 to be a really good fit for this. Due to the size and small form factor, it is easy to use while casually walking along like this and sharing one's thoughts without being intimidated by holding out a large camera and lens setup that is just sitting there and staring blankly back at yourself. I have found the Pocket 3 has several advantages, but also some limitations for me. Firstly, let's discuss the pros. The pros include a number of items. Number one is the image quality. The 1-inch sensor, well, it's not really 1 inch, but it's referred to as a 1 inch. And it has a 20mm f2 lens. This allows great video quality and helps in the low light conditions of this camera. Number two would be stabilization. The gimbal offers great steady video recording, and especially more so even in low light as compared to the action cams, which only have digital stabilization. Let's discuss that. When we use our action cams in low light, we like to set the camera to say 24p frame rate. We then set the shutter speed to obey the 180 degrees rule to around 1/50th of a second. This then allows the camera to gather more light onto the sensor for each frame recorded. This results in a brighter image, but results in the camera recording fewer frames each second. If the camera moves around much while we record, like when we walk, then the movement within the frame of items may become significant from one frame to another. From my tests, when using only electronic stabilization, best results with action cams requires us to use shutter speeds faster than 1/200th of a second. If we set slower shutter speeds to use lower ISO settings, less noise, the camera movement remains more visible in micro jitters, especially in high contrast areas of the frame. The gimbal on the Pocket 3 absorbs most of these jerky movements and so allows stabilization without these micro jitters. As a result, the stabilization of the Pocket 3 is far superior to the electronic stabilization of action cams in low light. Hi there, hi there. Advantage number 3, or pro number 3, portability. The compact size and lightweight design of the Pocket 3 make it highly portable and caters to the needs of solo filmmakers and travelers. Pro number 4, advanced features. The camera has a great autofocus. Action cams, they're fixed focus, and so for close subjects, like when using in a handheld vlogging situation, within arm's length of your face may be out of focus, not perfectly sharp, while the background is perfectly sharp. The Pocket 3 also has some other great features such as motion time-lapse and face tracking. Has some issues, but it works, and also has slow motion. I was actually surprised with item number 5, battery life. I found it to be really quite good at this point, and allows for extended usage. I have the spare battery from the Creator Combo set, but normally I don't require that. I never leave it obviously attached to the Pocket 3. I've also not found the Pocket 3 to overheat, but it is winter here and I've not used it much inside in like a studio environment. Well, it's not all pros. The Pocket 3 has some cons. Most significant, I guess, would be durability. The gimbal and the rotating screen are fairly fragile components and easily damaged if dropped. Now, the Pocket 3 is not marketed to be an action cam and should not be considered to be a replacement for an action cam. For me, the major con of the Pocket 3 is that it's not weather resistant. Care needs to be taken when using the Pocket 3 in wet, rainy conditions. I suggest one purchases the DJI Refresh. However, I normally run far away from such extended warranty type offers. But in this case, and with drones, it may be worth it. Con number 2 is probably that, the f2 20mm lens. It's a pro, but it's also a con. The Pocket 3 has some digital zoom capabilities, but no optical zoom. And so this limits any creative shots with varying the focal length. Price. That's con number 3. The Creator Combo is like $670 US and approximately $520 for a standard Pocket 3. So it's not exactly cheap, but it's a wonderful little camera for its intended purpose of vlogging and recording video while on the move.